Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Friday today, Friday the 13th. If you are a biker, then you know exactly what day it is. I used to be a biker, so today's going to be a tough one for me. The amount of bikes that have been passing my unit is very close to the road that runs from Shelburne into Grand Valley. And the amount of bikes that have been roaring by since very early this morning has really just prevented me from concentrating, prevented me from doing anything but think about the fact that had this tragedy not happened to my marriage, I would be there today. So, yeah, I'm trying to hold it together. Trying. But anyway, let's get to today's bag. So today's bag is another one of those bags that I thought had renewed itself, and it hadn't. I'm having a hot flash. I guess maybe my glasses may fog up at any minute. Oh, this is a super cute little black leather, simple shoulder crossbody bag. Now, it seems to me that when I pick something that's really simple, there is always a little element of interest. Just like yesterday's bag had the pleated front, this has this kind of unique strap situation. So it's not a long strap drop, but it just adds a little bit of interest. Open the flap up. So on the back you have a slip pocket. You open up the flap, there is a zipper compartment, and then quite a decent size, there's the base, quite a decent size interior. So for a little bag, you're going to get a lot of stuff in here. Now I've dated this 80s, and there are some blemishes on the leather. You can't really see it all that well, which again, I'm going to have to do something about this lighting. Oh, maybe that's a little better. Yeah, you can just see here, there's just some little marks on the leather. Little indentation there. So there are a few little issues with the bag, but nothing, no color loss, no corner wear, no nothing. I think what's happened is this bag has just been, something has been stored on top of it, and it's just made those indents. Sometimes steaming it with the kettle can remove some of those indentations. I've had some luck with that in the past. No branding. Oh, there's made in China, I bet you. Made in India, which is nicer because the leather from India is absolutely beautiful. So nice and soft. It does have a bit of a structured back, but the front is very soft and pliable. So that is today's bag. Now, I don't normally do Etsy listing on the days I have the Shop at the Shed project, but I am trying to play catch up, as I mentioned earlier. So yeah, it's Friday today. It is going to be really, really warm in the low 30s, Leather Bag Lady weather report. So I'm presuming it will be that way most of the GTA, Golden Horseshoe, Hamilton, that kind of territory. We are, nothing really going on in the park this weekend. I am going out for lunch today. I wanted to have something nice to do today because it's going to be a tough day for me. More than likely somebody else on the back of the bike, and just really, really sad. It's a really, really sad situation, but it's going to be like that all the firsts. And they're just starting, Thanksgiving, birthdays, Christmas, It's going to suck. We weren't together very long, but we did so much in such a short period of time. So there's lots of memories, lots of things to miss, and it's just pretty tragic. But anyway, what else are we going to do today? I have a modem from the library that gives me a little bit of break on using my data. So that has to be taken back today. Just not really going to do much today. I'm sick and tired of the mess in this place. So I mean, basically, I've moved from one messy house into another messy house, and I am not putting up with that. The guy came yesterday to do the repair on the roof of my Florida room, my sunroom. He said that the roof actually isn't original, like the roof isn't their product, the walls and the enclosure are. So they may or may not do a permanent fix. He did a bit of a temporary fix, but he said I need a strip and reseal or something. So I need a strip and reseal is what I need. Anyway, so I'm going to call them and find out just how costly that is, because I really need to do that. I need to use this room, more efficiently than I'm using it right now, because I need to keep that wall free because of the leaks. Apparently what he did yesterday will stop it from leaking anymore, but it's not a permanent fix. So that happened yesterday, and I went into Orangeville, went to the storage unit, ended up bringing 2 lawn bags home because I thought that would be very, very worthwhile doing. And it ended up being 2 bags full of pound bags. So I've got lots of bags to work on. And I'm actually thinking of joining another social network platform called Twitch. And it's something that you can just set up and let it run while you're working. And it's a long form type of social media platform. So you know what? I'm thinking maybe I will do that. You can tune in whenever you want. I think it's live. And I'm just going to be fixing bags, cleaning bags, and such. So I need to get a tripod for that. So that'll be my next purchase, because I really miss it. Having you propped up in my light box is great, but it's really dark. So I've got you kind of on the edge right now. And the early morning, which is when I tend to like to do this. I mean, it's 11:25 now. I better get cracking. I got to leave in an hour or so for my lunch appointment. And yeah, it's too sunny at the end. So I would probably be able to do my video now, but if I'm going to be home all day, I like to get it done first thing in the morning, and then I can get to the post office. I changed my address at the post office. I found my birth certificate, so I'm going to be changing all my ID, going to get my passport changed, especially if I'm going to be doing some traveling for the winter. So I've got all these things to get done, and I mean, I've got a bit of time, but you know what, before I know it, it's going to be, the end of October, beginning of November, and I don't have much time at all. And there will be a significant amount to pack up in here. Any liquids can't be left in the trailer. So it's just going to be a process. I'm going to have to learn what to do. Allergies are kicking my ass a little bit. So I don't know if that gets much worse. It could all factor in as to whether or not this is a permanent solution for me. I purchased this knowing that I could sell it if I wanted to. It was actually one of the things I presented to He Who Shall Not Be Mentioned. I had hoped maybe we could do some counseling and maybe figure some stuff out. And if we were to reconnect, then we could either do it here, because, there was some talk of moving anyway. Or I could just sell it. So who knows? The world is, I guess, my oyster. Doesn't feel that way at the moment, but whatever happens, happens. As my granny used to say, if it's for you, it won't go past you. So anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the day and a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, everybody.